Тун-турун-тун. Тун-турун-туру. Тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-туру-туру-ту. Так, раз-два, раз-два. Має бути чути норм. Є. Ем, Бля, гра така рішила. Напевно, я закриюсь. Як тобі таке? Ти бот йобаний. Ну, блядь. Бля, я не знаю, чи то... А, то в мене наушники, я думаю, що то, блядь, колонки, чи то наушники. Так, мандаринку. Оп. Продовжуємо. Я збавив чуть звук гри, бо там на попередній записі просто був піздець. Ну, подивимося, потестимо. Так. Гостина пофендує. Хафлпафа. Хіра, це що за густи? Це левітаційні цукерки. Прикольно. А, свою, а це не моя? Ти що? Бля, я думав, вона з'їла листок. Так, давай ще секунду. Тест. Тест на Twitch. Подивимося, як мене чути. Подивимося, як мене чути. І як воно. Так, раз-два, раз-два. Блін, то що я не чую цього звуку гри. Фіо. Так, мікрофон може не дихати. Може не дихати. Окей. Так і буде. Нормально тут на 5. На 5 ліжок, 5 людей. Кімната невисока. Затишно, затишно. Відчувається затишно. Блядь, вони ж в бочці живуть, кама. Штрафу. О. Бігати можеш? Може. Вона. Пацки, що вам щось не подобається, чи? Вас нагнути? А не, пізніше.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Серйозно, ти хочеш, щоб я з тими всіма крипами говорив? Ну ладно. Сова. Ой, миленько сова.
hello.
Тобі заплатили за?
She's awfully regal, isn't she? Is that your owl? I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new fifth year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself.
Це ефектно, вона
Especially
просто
since
прийшла, блядь, з
everyone will be
директором.
watching
Найс.
to see how
Це
much you already
ефектно.
know.
Вау. Давай, давай, будем люб'язні. Між стрімами, між...
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably as a hard-working
Бля, я тільки що
Hufflepuff,
замітив, що в неї
you'll prove
така
yourself in
сама
no time.
прическа, як в мене.
I'm hardworking too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly.
Я ж не
Well,
винен, що
mustn't
ти
keep you.
тебе не
You've
було
such a lot
вибору.
to do.
Ми особливі, в нас був.
It was
Nice
nice
to meet
meeting
you.
you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
О, вона непогана. Дружелюбна.
Arthur's got
You
you.
don't need to be
It's all right.
frightened, little cat.
Кошак.
I can't quite reach.
Ти що?
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get
Бля.
lost in, let alone a cat.
Можна вже скіпнути цього молодого?
I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes.
Ти в нього червоні окуляри, прикольно.
Welcome to
Just yes, so he's a
Hufflepuff,
bull.
by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Ато.
Was that your cat?
No,
I'm Arthur.
one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Та ти ніби ти з батьками живеш, чел.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Ну давай. Блін, хоча...
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle.
скіпати
And as
окремі
soon as
діалоги?
the puffskein that...
Вроді да.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try
Я
not
так
to
і
get
не
lost.
шукав. А, вверх ходу. Окей. Ти що лишився?
Yeah.
Аделіада. Де сім'я.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there.
Камон, у вас що, немає інших
You're the new
причосок?
Hufflepuff,
Що
yes?
за бред?
I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes.
Камон,
I'm just a bit
кожний другий.
distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Да, було.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well,
Та
I'm
ти
glad
що,
you
ти
made
що,
it
ти
here
на п'ятий
alive.
курс зразу перевелася?
Well, anyway.
Ну, нічого.
I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all
Are they
right with
okay?
your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Уісей. А, це кактус. Живий кактус. Прикольно. Шоу денс.
Getting in a bit of practice, are we?
Да. Так, якась лампочка. Вона виділяється. Жрати. Ніхіра. Вона просто стирила чийсь чай, хто лишив недопитий. Ого. Царя. Бля, мені так смішити, що вони в борщ з'єбані живуть.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of
I
it.
can't believe I
You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Одна книжка заміняє 4 курси. Непогано. Чому б ні? І ну, візуал, конечно. Красиво.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to
похоже.
keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Найс.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you
Як її
mean it
дістати?
will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put
Ну,
it to the
напевно.
test.
Давай.
This way.
I'm coming. Я догадався.
The guide will give you opportunities to
Electric.
practice your magic
Арбуз.
and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Лут.
Using
Лутаємо.
the guide will
Монетки.
also train you to be alert
Поняв.
to your
РПГ.
surroundings. Do keep up.
Як за кут не зайти. Що в ящику? Ні. Нічого. Я
Lumos.
можу тут музику? Прям, будь ласка. Я в якомусь підвалі, в бочці, камон.
Simply cast Revelio on
Там
it,
п'ятий
and
курс.
we'll see what the guide says.
А, да? Ревеліо. Це жрачка.
Revelio.
Ревеліо у нас отут. Ля, нам треба буде... Ще свою книжку треба буде зібрати, поняв. Рецепт. Поняв. Уровень 1. Ікспа. Раз. Вже 3000 тонн текстом. Блін, хочу чекнути. О. Норм. Так, добре.
Clever, isn't it?
Щось там забрати.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Ой, як скажете. Hogwarts. Винтова.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains
Oh,
a map of the
okay.
castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Так, вдалося. Репорт, тут плаваємо. Можете це лікати вибача. Добре. Швидке приміщення. Ага. Так, на Дністровній області. Лівій часті карти. Частини карти живуть студенти. І професора. Тут розташовані гостиниці і великий зал. Виберіть великий зал, щоб продовжити. Нічого собі, як все. Інтерактивно. Просто інтерактивна карта. Вибрати. Тепер ви можете вибрати свої точки, які доступні тільки в цьому регіоні. Поняв. Так, нам треба бібліотека, центральний зал. Є така. Це ми догадалися.
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
Ну, доволі.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Ого. Обтираю.
Always something something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Та, я бачу тут людей прям.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to
Okay.
Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Хоксміт. Добре. Давай. Я знаю, що таке Хоксміт.
Can you tell me more about the defense
Блін,
against
та
the
я
dark
настільки
arts
тупий.
class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies,
Ладно,
focuses
це-
on how to defend oneself
Це
against the
прям для
evils that lurk beyond these walls. A
нульових.
mastery of defense against the
Нульових
dark
молодих
arts
людей.
is, fortunately,
Ні, все ж таки Y цей. Добре, це
Thank you,
не мені
Professor
просто,
Weasley.
це ми
a
знаємо.
lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no
Та,
time.
дуже скоро.
Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been
Yep.
terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Такі є, такі є. Читаєш. Але ми казали, що ми не будемо це говорити.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Ми ж не будемо фіга
Almost precisely what
підставляти.
Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have
Я
been
згадав,
blown.
і що ми засейвили,
Yes.
типа.
You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I
Basic
can't take all the
spellcasting.
credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Rare.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Very
Might
enough.
I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide.
Та добре, бля, 8-й раз ти вже нагадала, алло.
And
Я запам'ятав, дякую.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to
Обов'язково.
keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those
Ти-
assignments
тебе до
I
квесту грати.
mentioned.
Поняв.
And we'll see if we can't
Треба було
get
так
you
і
to
сказати.
Hogsmeade
Одна фраза
for
від
those
вас
supplies.
вимагалося. Одна квеста. В мене взяти доп-квест. Додаткові завдання в мене. Все.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I
Такі
hear
біди з ними
you
будемо.
masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Мастер, це просто мастер сказав. Ні, нічого не було. Оце мастер.
I
Все
did
одно,
my best,
окей.
but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable
I
as you
understood.
are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained.
Да.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking
Witcher
of
and wizards.
guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a
Давай.
look.
Давай. Цей значок основна виточка. Розвилочка. Деякі завдання заблоковані через требування заклинань. Так, треба виконувати завдання професора або в якості нагород. Добре. Бля, я
The
не
map
прочитав.
is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good
Ollivander.
friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Поняв. Прийняв. Так, то ми йдемо до Олівандера. Так, то давай перше... Може перше до Олівандера сходимо? Це що? Це уроки. Де Олівандер? Основні всі. Тільки два, понял. Окей. Так, тут якась штука була. Завдання. Сторінка. Ага, треба 2 сторінки збирати. Поняв. Тут ще й... Угу. Так, отут був... Що тут у нас? Циферка. Що тут має дровнитися? Угу. Ми поки не шаримо. Що тут? Що теж має? Окей. Як ти втвориш ті двері? Що? Це що таке? Оп. 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 Ну добре. Припустимо. Башня защиты. Що? А, це горгулі. Окей. Лобус. Що це за... Карта світу. Блін, все в одному і тому самому місці зупиняється. Ага. Це що таке? Вас заметили.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now,
Блін, воно так
you may be
відбивається,
asking
і
yourself how an
волосся,
old
і...
woman like
Блін,
me
зелені очі під форму
single-handedly
прям...
took out the largest poacher ring
ходять.
in eastern Wales
Це
and
було вдале
lived to
рішення.
boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards
Давай
more
спели,
times
які
than I
спели?
care to remember. Levioso.
Leviosa? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Погнали. Ізі. Левіоса. Має бути Левіоса. А де Левіоса?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Larger. Як спели роздає. Туди, сюди. Тут. А, то мені ще й дають
Let us begin with the basic
показати,
cast.
типа. Ту.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
А як, ну то ж я так і роблю. В смислі? Та камон. Що я настільки тупенький? Треба зажати. Я поняв.
Now, the
Все.
basic cast. Well done.
Ну, як я там мав догадатися, по чому там можна догадатися, типу, що
Very
зажміть?
good.
Може я
But the best way to practice
Протикало?
is by duel.
що писало?
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair
Fair,
duel
fair.
using only Levioso,
Uh-huh.
basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Протего? Протего ми вміємо.
This should be easy. Protego.
Набрали.
How perceptive. Thank you. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Лак.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Potato.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Ми ще можемо йому лівнути.
Duel.
А, не можемо. Ладно.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Чил, ти відлеть.
I
Well,
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have
chicken.
the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing,
I
but
must achieve
battling
it.
dark wizards,
Okay.
or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows
Звідки
entirely.
знаєш?
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Поняв.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ну,
Nice work.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
He's strong competition. Well done.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was
Дуже,
certainly
дуже
good
довго.
practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
О, це ж
Then
це.
again,
Желізна
perhaps
ладья.
this wasn't your first duel.
Давайте, давай. Уніжаємо чила без реєстрації
In fact,
і
it
смс.
was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know,
А,
you might be a
Проканал.
perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
ПВП-клуб? Арена.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in
То
mind.
ніхто не знає ні разу, то?
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck
Це цей
or actual
темний
skill.
квест від Слизерина.
Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Квестів. Квестів понадавали вже. Ну да.
I'd hate to face
Подивишся.
Professor Hecat in a duel.
Першокласний студент, дали очевидно. Відвідати перший урок. Бля, одоліли цей. Ну що за чити? Мене ж нема. Чи ти бачиш? Ладно.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ну, я так понял, локи тут просто мені. Блін, мені би... Ці, хілочки. Чим ти? Я хочу хоч хп відновили. Ще один хлопець. Блін, інтер'єр такий. Незвичайний. Не дефолтний. Хоча для Хогвартса це дефолт. А, то це якраз ці чекпоінти. Чекпоінти для телепорту. Прикольно всі картини анімовані. Чел, ти що приунив? На тобі. В лицо. Об'єкти реагують даже на цей. Левіоса? А, це Ревеліон. Чого не скрито? Так, от там якась штука є. Підсвітилася. Ніхіра, то воно на півкарти. Окей. Ще вище? Так. Ревеліо. О, і тут щось є. Сторінка? Чи то нижче? Вище? Нижче. Тут якийсь сундучок. Тут. Лут і лутаємо. А, тут туалет. Оба. Що? І що? Просто воду зміла? Окей. Руки можна помити. Серйозно? Гра 23-го року. І тут нема відображення в зеркалі? Камон. Що це таке? Що це таке? Добре, спишемо це на... Ого. Це що, Герміона? Герміона, ти? Все, можу ходити з чату, тебе спалили.
Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice, if you can.
Розрік, приходити до тебе. Ні, ну та... Та як ти відзеркалюєш до тебе, більше ми до тебе не зайдемо.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Його ще нема.
Don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Куди ми йдемо?
Rebellion.
Кіт. Торон.
goodbyes, I shall cheer for
Wait,
the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister
Нам
a
треба,
boot
нам
or the
треба
minister
3,
a
0.
Stop it,
0,5.
Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In
Тут має
trouble
бути...
you'll be, but you can't give Peeves a smack.
Що це вже
She
таке?
says it's a boot, and he says it's a flag.
Що ти там спамиш, чел?
You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
Душить.
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't
Студентка
boot and it
Гриффіндора.
wasn't flag, but you're all in trouble with Professor
Вибросив.
Black.
О. Вау, тут є... Серйозно? Окей. Можна прицілитися.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
А, вот. Нам треба вирішити два знак питання. Що стоїть добре? Якщо тут 3. 3. Третя в нас що? Що це таке? Що це за фігурка? Якась летюча миша, щось таке. Добре, якщо в нас третя. Скільки тут ще є? 3, 6, 9, 10. Бля, посередині виходить. Де є оця штука має бути? Шукаємо. Та... Я ж нажав. Ну, давай, типа, можна по кожному пройтись. Метод прибору. Бля. Так, класно. Два протикали. Ладно, можливо, треба ще якось. Закляття, якого ми не маємо. Хір з ним. Не вчитися. Саманта.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here. Thank you.
Behind you?
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
No.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will
Show
be a
you begin.
crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that you will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Бля, найс клас. П'ятий курс бомжі.
It seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Акціо. Пам-пам-пам.
Accio,
Акіо.
that is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Keep on.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Please repeat after me. Камон, грана СД стоїть. Ага.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Що нам треба? Шари куди кидати?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres
Акціо.
and
Притягуйте
relinquish your
себе
charm
ці,
at the
отримайте
last
РТ
possible
і
moment.
нажміть
Now,
назначену
think of
кнопку.
this
Добре,
like
я тоді не прочитав.
bobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them towards you. Excellent. Not to worry.
А, тут треба було...
That's it. Stay focused.
Та... В смислі? А як зупиняти?
Splendid! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Як їх зупиняти? Я не поняв. Правила гри. Как можно ближе к краю. Добре. Та давай, Зрель. А, ну треба типа відпустити, коли це. Чел, ну ти що? Ти що такий потний? Алло. Я не настільки потний. Він так скоро зупиняється? Найс. А закони фізики? Блядь. Блядь, чел набрав. Я вже програв. Навіть якщо я вибив 50. А, я можу ж вибити його цей. Ха! Легчайше, все, чел, давай. Для що ми робимо? Бля. Тактика була хороша.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Що, ще більше шариків? Що ти за кастом хотів?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
А мені дали другий шанс. Давай.
That is how it's done.
Ти нахер просто. Я Чи треба ще раз копити? А, його шарик теж скинули. Далі. Народку зробимо. Бля. Можна рестартнути. Як же ж я відлітаю. А можна той самий, чи ні? Це помойку чи? Та ну, камон. Камон, падай. Так, ну якщо я цей зіб'ю і свій на 50, це перемога. Так, зараз, таймінг.
Excellent control there.
Найс, бля. Пососав дабл.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Слабенький. Перший трейд був хороший, мені сподобався.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Все? Що за
Well done,
телепорт на
You
місяцю?
took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here.
Та мені теж треба ще
It gets
3
easier,
тижні
I
вчитися
promise.
цю гру їбану. Мені сподобалось.
Thank you, but
Норм,
I've been
дякую.
holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Так, дуже інтересно, угаду. Уагаду.
Is Wagadu
Давай.
much bigger than Hogwarts?
Що це за угаду?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Та?
So
А чого
yes,
я про неї не чув?
bigger than Hogwarts.
А це не така
But
вона ж
it
і
never
велика.
seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Мучиш, що твій дім.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so
Wow.
much a castle as a beautiful
Mountains of the Moon.
edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous.
Понял.
This may
Oh,
seem
my
an odd
God.
question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Найс, а чим?
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find
Seriously?
wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however,
Це взагалі
that
імба.
I am growing
Камон.
quite fond of using
Ті
a
більше
wand.
сидять в Азкабані такі, ну
Seems
да,
very
пішов я нафіг.
dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss
Я не знаю, як це
Wagadu,
по...
but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well,
Sure,
you'd
yeah,
be
no
using it
problem.
on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Да? Окей.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Ні,
Well,
хуй
an
з ним.
outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from
Говорить
the
як
battles one
Рейз
has
з Дейлайт.
lost.
Of course,
Прям
Professor.
точно.
It was a challenging
точно.
match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing
Давай,
for you.
доп-квест, давай. Конечно. Понял. Тут прям з твої цього є телепорт, а тут що в нас?
Revelio.
Що це за іконочки на цьому? Я не шарю. Журнал. Так, тут зразу доп-квест. Понял. Добре. Так, у нас зараз яке стоїть? Чи це воно і не є? Спорядження. У нас є якась нова мантія? Ой. Щось так собі. Виглядає воно, звісно, так собі. Берем. Добре. Прикольно, то що можна буде закастувати персонажа нашого. Просто 300 тисяч досягнень. Відвідати кожен кут в школі. Получите 2 баба для алхімії. Рукавички. Все добре, давай. Погнали.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Є. Але з тобою балакати я не хочу.
Not the best idea.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was
teleport.
before I invented flu powder.
Карти, а не з цього.
As long as I get some
Так,
sleep,
давай
I don't
будемо.
mind what anyone gets up to. The dormitory should be a
Карта.
place
Карта тут. Тепер вам доступні доп-квести. Так, то я ж можу сюди тепешнути? Спідраним уроки.
Revelio.
Так, тут нам можна відкрити. Там є стрілочка на міні-карти? А, на вище, поняв. Окей. Трансфігурація. Бля, це ж прям локація з цього. З 4-го фільму Гаррі. Він тут підходив до цього. Прямо на цьому місці. До нього підійшов Седрік. Я знаю, я шарю.
What are you up to now?
Плюс ТП. Подали.
What about the room,
Тобі.
Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Dean.
Тобі.
Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Перший плаж її більше.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as
Oh.
much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Давай.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Моє перевдання працює. Так, це я знаю, це я...
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Як тобі таке? Давай.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
А що, ще хтось зробить палички, чи?
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Однокласники. Себастьяна. Давай, Себастьяна я хоча б трахну.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Full HD? А ну, Full HD? Full HD quality є? Є, все. Кидаю лінк. Так. Так, що по цьому? Я не знаю, скільки серій записувати. По часику? Більше. Скільки у нас вже? 58. Ну, от, якраз. В принципі, якраз глянемо ще. Що тут у нас є? Що там по квестах? Хто ці імена? Де треба ще вчити? Так, окей, давай. Репара. А, це ще залочений, так? Мені треба другий левел. Окей, давай. Йдемо до професора і... Фоксміт лишимо потім. Бля, що я...
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Тут десь має бути цей... Чому мені треба жати на карту і... Чому я не можу одною кнопочкою? Ввести ціль. Так, що це таке у нас?
Ah, there you are.
А, це з тобою так?
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that.
Indeed I do.
The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up,
Reparo.
makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
That seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Я тоже не сомневаюсь. Давай. Ай.
I'll start on the task
Давай, не
right away,
балакай багато.
Professor.
Ну, чел, ти даш? А, мені треба.
This is the right
Просто ти мене
area.
навчити не
What
можеш.
are the flying pages?
Де сторінка? Це що таке? Ну, біля розбити. А, вона наверху. А як тебе злапати? А? Як я маю тебе злапати? А, в мене ж є Левіоса. Левіоса. Ну, найс. Геймплей. Ми граємо в геймплей. Так. Предикт сторінки. Бля, вона ще 3 дня спел кастує. Чи нам 3? А, це було так. Ще раз, отут. 3, 2, 1. Я ж лапав тебе, ні? Що пішло? А, блять, ні. Я ж маю притягнути її, а не... Вона ж і так левітує. Все ж таки треба було... Ооо. Ого. Да.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Що? З імпадом, конечно, да. Так, десь отут.
Brilliant.
Найс. Неплохо. Все, другий левел. Можна йти просто.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Remember. Де по колу? Все. Spell casting.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover lashed out.
Добре. Третій левел. Ізі. Все? Тобто вже не можна блокати, да? І не пішов. Так, я таки не розумію, що це сторінки? Це не сторінки.
In my opinion, divination is a load of rubbish. Professor Anai seems so logical. I don't understand how she believes the things she teaches.
Добре. Далі буде квест цього. Підемо. Продовжимо. І підемо в Хоксміт. Блін, як тут до налаштування вийти в меню? Мейн меню. Настройки, інвентар. Карта. Інвентарі пусто. Так, це ми нажимаємо на карту, це ми нажимаємо на це. Окей, давай. Да, тут. В настройках зберігаємо гру. Тепер записуємо? Так, звісно. Теж. Все, добре. На цьому поки все, продовжимо. See you soon.